Welcome to Chelsea News. There are 5 stories in today's video. Talks are progressing with 3 clubs for the sale of a player Chelsea signed for just £50 million 3 years ago. A Greek club are in talks with the current Blues forward. The reveal of a £21 million striker target Chelsea actually opted to avoid signing this summer. The finances involved in selling Romelu Lukaku to Napoli, it's a big boost and a huge injury boost ahead of Chelsea's next game against Bournemouth. So Premier League giants Chelsea are still hoping to move on £50 million left back Ben Chilwell with Turkish trio of Galatasaray, Fenerbahce and Besiktas all keen on the England international. He was offered to Manchester United this summer, but they opted against signing the man who helped Chelsea so much in winning the Champions League a few years ago. Brentford also held talks on deadline day but were unable to get a deal done because of the 11 o'clock deadline. However, Turkish Super League clubs can sign players until September the 13th, meaning that Chelsea have a week to agree terms with one of Istanbul's powerhouses for their £50 million misfit who does not fit into Enzo Maresca's plans. Ex-Chelsea manager Jose Mourinho lost his left-back for Fenerbahce, Ferdi Kadioglu, to Brighton and Hove Albion last week, thus potentially opening a door to get Ben Chilwell to take his place. Chelsea are reportedly in discussions with the Greek club for a loan deal involving David Datro Fofana. AEK Athens are allegedly in discussions with Chelsea to negotiate a loan agreement for the 21-year-old. The Yellow Blacks finished in second place in the Super League table in the 23-24 season and have started this campaign by accumulating 7 points from their opening 3 matches. Chelsea still have 2 foreign loan spots at their disposal if they cannot agree permanent sales for the likes of Alex Matos, Harvey Vale and David Washington after Cesare Casade and Carney Chukwuemeka have been brought back into Enzo Maresca's plans and squad for the coming season. Despite negotiations running down to the final minutes of the summer transfer window, Chelsea again did not address the striker position. It seemed that they put all their eggs in one basket in the final few days of the window for a Victor Osimhen deal. However, they remained insistent that the deal had to be done on their terms and it fell apart in the end. He has actually joined Galatasaray on loan for this season, and while the deal to Chelsea did not happen, it has been claimed Chelsea could return for Osimhen in January as there is a break clause in his loan move to Galatasaray. One name that cropped up was Jonathan David, with him previously being a target of the club. It looked as though he was available for a cheaper price as well than ever before, with a fee of £21 million being mentioned as what it may take to sign him. Ben Jacobs has actually stated that he was surprised Chelsea did not bring David in after they launched an initial inquiry earlier this summer, but it looks as if Chelsea are putting a lot of faith into Nicholas Jackson instead to deliver the goods up front at Stamford Bridge. He has got off to a good start this season, which has contributed to him being awarded a new contract until 2033 with a higher salary as well. Chelsea have apparently saved more than £10 million a year after selling Romelu Lukaku to Napoli before the transfer deadline. That is the view of finance expert Stefan Borson, who exclusively told Football Insider Chelsea have come away with a reasonable deal despite selling the Belgium striker for significantly less than they signed him for 3 years ago. He claims that the sale would be neutral from a profit perspective, but clearly the big upside that Chelsea have is that they save on his wages. Although it has been reported that he took a very sizable wage decrease when they renegotiated the contract last summer, I think it's still likely that he was on well over £200,000 per week. And finally, Chelsea have received a huge boost in midfield ahead of their next Premier League game against Bournemouth on September the 14th. The international break has come at a good time really in terms of injuries at least, because there is a bit of a gap now before Chelsea play again, and it gives some of the injured players a chance to get fit and ready to play. Jadon Sancho has been pictured training with the rest of the Chelsea team that aren't playing international football already, and according to the Telegraph, they say that Romeo Lavia is due to start training again with a view for being fit for the Bournemouth game. Lavia has been very much impressive so far this season and a central part to the style of football that new head coach Enzo Maresca is trying to implement this season. Thanks for watching and goodbye.